Get the stream going and plug the light in. See if we pull a good clip out of today. Good morning, YouTube. If you're here on YouTube, you're beautiful. If you're here on Discord, you're amazing and beautiful. Hope you guys are ready for a good trading day. Happy Friday. It is November 7th. Insane. Let's take a quick look at our analysis on gold, the fundamentals. I want to know range-wise and trend-wise, what are we looking for on gold today? Slightly bullish and slightly bullish on a higher time frame, but it's really giving me more of a range-bound price action. Look at this range right here on gold. This is the hourly time frame. This is Market AI over here. You save 10% off of that with the discount code KEV. If you wait a little while, the Black Friday sale should start probably in a couple weeks. I think that's 20% off, but I'm pretty sure they'll do a better sale on the yearly, so that's pretty dope. Yo, what's up, Lil AR? Yo, why you so nervous today, bro? Do you know something I don't? I hope not. Any high impact? Canada job market surprisingly expands. Unemployment falls in October. That's shocking. Impact of U.S. government shutdown far worse than expected. Yeah, no crap. 15 billion a week we're losing. China restores soybean license for U.S. firms. Okay, interesting. It's one positive. Fed may have become partisan. Let's see. White House economic advisor has the impact of shutdown economy way worse than expected. We saw that already. That would be bearish on ES, bullish on the VIX, bullish on gold because of the uncertainty. So what's impacting gold intraday? I do want to know, what's supporting us. Should we be looking for long? Should we be looking for shorts? Or should we be looking to leave gold alone? Gold futures are trading back near 4,000 after rebounding from earlier lows, supported by weaker U.S. job data that increased expectations for a December rate cut. I thought jobs data came back a little stronger than expected. Michigan consumer sentiment today too, and that's not government, that's University of Michigan, so we should be getting that one. Yeah, we'll see. See 30-minute, a little bit of an area of resistance right here. Let's see, let's pull up the chart all the way for a moment, do a quick little rundown of it and see what's going on. So daily time frame, let's update those market levels. We'll update the market levels in a minute. Previous day high, previous day low, and 4 hour. We're not going to find anything on the 4 hour because we're range bound. Yep, nothing. 3 hour to a little bit of a 3 hour supply. We'll mark this one out because now I'm finding some resistance points. And again, when we find these areas, that doesn't mean we have to go short in them, right? We could look to trade them as bullish as long as they break first. So this is S3 hour. We had a big drop, not much continuation, so it'd sort of be an order block. But what I'm doing right now with supply and demand, guys, is I'm letting it help me find the range that gold is in. Before, gold was in this range. Now, gold is within this range. So it's a much smaller range on gold, and I'm going to look to sell the highs and buy the lows. See where that market level is on gold. 40.22. That's right where I sort of dragged it into that supply zone. And then 39.70, which is 39.70, yeah? Yup, below previous day low. Now let's check our daily time frame for a moment and just sort of look to see, have we been breaking previous day lows? Have we been breaking previous day highs? When I look at it, I'm not getting a good read. I am getting previous day high gets broken and we reverse. This one we didn't take it, we took out low and then reversed. Let's see, anything else? This one, this day, we took out this previous day high and then we reversed. This one, we took out previous day low and reversed. So we see a trend here, and that trend is reversals because we're in a range. So with that being said, let's go back to our supply and demand, find those previous day highs and lows. And now I also have a new area and a new trade perspective and idea. Say, okay, well, if the sells don't work out up here, like in the supply zone or off of that market level, well, then I'm going to look to see if we want to break that previous day high and then reverse after. And we could start selling back off into this supply zone, sort of something like a break, a fade, and then sort of a pullback. That's what I'm going to be looking for on gold today, right? Because I'm just going to be wanting to trade the range, and this is within the range. If we're looking to trade the smaller range, which is what is forming, this would be that trade. So this is what I'm looking at as well. Yeah, we can look at SPY for sure. Been using Cheddar Flow lately. I'm doing pretty good, and I see a lit market. Buy and sells NVIDIA is crazy one lately. Got you. Market is crashing. I don't know if it's carrying over the weekend. We'll see. We'll see. YouTube, hit that like button if you're in here. Let's check out the ES, which, guys, the ES is the SPY. So if I'm going over ES, if I'm bullish, you'd be buying calls. If I'm bearish, you'd be buying puts. First thing I see, guys, massive sell-off from yesterday, right? We saw that. A lot of people saw it. We even saw NASDAQ traded much better off the sell-off because it gave us two setups. The first one being, and then again, NASDAQ being QQQ. First one being, it broke this demand zone. It wicked above it and then rejected. Then it did the same exact thing. It broke this demand zone. It literally wicked above it and then reversed and did the same thing, gave us leg number 2. So it definitely stings I did not take this trade. It's okay, it happens, and I will be looking for a better setup today. Let's mark out the previous day high and low. Let's go back to ES, though. Our homie on YouTube was asking about SPY. That would be the ES. We can definitely be looking at that. And then we'll look at NASDAQ, too. Market's open in 12 minutes. We have some time. Let's see, 4 hour. We might see something on the 4 because we are getting more of a trend. I don't see anything right here. 3 hour. See something on the 3 hour. Mark this out. 3 hour supply. Just like NASDAQ had, I'm sorry, gold had that one, but it was just at the top of the range. Let's see, 3 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour. Good morning, guys. So yeah, SPY really just melting to the downside. The only way, though, I would stay bearish is if we could get back below 6,700. So let's pull up ES and SPY next to each other so we get the SPY price on that too. 1 hour. So SPY, I'm looking for ES. I'm looking for 6,700. SPY, that'd be around 666. It's a fun number. So that's our demon level of support right there. Might be a little closer to 665. Let's see. Oh no, maybe even 664. 664. You see this pivot down here? I'm trying to line up futures with SPY right now. And this pivot right here, so this one right here, that's 664. So could be expecting a little bit of volatility. Market open, see a big drop on SPY, could lead to a continuation on ES as well. And that's what we got off market open yesterday. Let's check our fundamentals. If fundamentals are bearish, man, we're good to go. A bit more slightly bullish. Definitely more, I would say this is more slightly bearish. But technically speaking, if we're looking at it from a charting and analyst perspective, it's making higher highs, and it did just make a higher low, higher low. So unless we break the 6690, which is the level, that's funny, I just said 6700, right? That's 6690 above the support zone. This is a pullback. If we could break below there, then we're going to start making some lower lows. Might pull back and make lower highs. We might be really shifting into a bearish market. Not a long term, not a correction, not just yet, but things might be shifting. And the government shutdown's definitely impacting that. So that's SPY. That's what I'm seeing on ES today, guys. Take a look at NASDAQ now. Love my tech. Actually, hold up. Before we do that, any supply zones on ES? I'm looking for this area. Here's one. Oh yeah, let's also update our market levels. 69.05. Oh wait, intraday. 67.50. Right up here. And 6,700. My key level down there. So let's move those down. Beautiful, beautiful. Might be looking for SPY today, we'll see. Or ES, I should say. Ah, fuck it, we could do some options too. Catch some 0 days. Let's see. Nah, I want to take these futures, bro. Let's see. 45, 15, 30, 15, 30. Like this area right here, also a good point. And the reason for that is because look at how markets reacted as support off this area when price was above. Now price is below it. I'd want to see similar price action once we could retest it. Add an alert here. And that's if we could retest it. Markets look like they're getting ready to just sell off at the open, just like yesterday. That's 30 minute. So these are the two zones I'm watching on ES. 67.64, 67.43. NASDAQ. Whew. NASDAQ's catching heat, bro. Oh my goodness. Previous day low already broken. Market levels are going to be down here somewhere. NQ. Let's do 24,950. Damn. Looking for a nice move on NASDAQ. So we'll look to sell the pullback. 25,280. 25,280. Alrighty. Check our higher time frames first. Now, because I know yesterday, when we broke these demand zones, we did use them as retest supply already. I'm going to delete them. They're no longer relevant to me. Do not care about them. Even this big 1 hour, we broke it yesterday, retested it too. I'm going to delete it. Do not want it, don't care about it. Now we can find a new zone. Anything new, new areas. This 3 hour worked very well yesterday on NASDAQ. 2 hour, 1 hour. Now, because we had this big move right here, I'm not looking for a supply zone somewhere in this area because I know we moved so fast it's not going to happen. So instead, I'm looking for an supply zone in this area so that if we do get some type of pullback here, I'm able to take a short position on that pullback and not have an unreasonable area to enter. 45, 15. I saw a 45 right here. I'm not we'll see. It's the only supply zone I could find right now. Now, sometimes, too, what that tells me, if I don't see much supply getting formed on the sell-off, that tells me there's not much resistance holding us down, which means we have the opportunity to run up. But we'll see. We are at a 3 hour demand zone on NASDAQ right here. I just want to zoom out and make sure that is a true zone. That it is. Look at the rally we had. Last time price was in this area. Here's our 9 o'clock. Last time New York session opened around 25,008. We rallied 300 points. So we could look to see either a similar reaction or if we just stay bearish. So that's NASDAQ, that's ES, that's NQ, that's gold. 15-minute. A little bit of a 15-minute supply right here. Not the strongest, but we'll watch it. Because again, if we just have strong momentum, we're going to want a closer zone. We're going to want to be very patient today, guys. The range we have is huge. Take a look at gold. Now, gold does have buying CVD, cumulative volume delta, and the 30-minute as a basing and rally. So I'm going to look to see how the 30 wants to close. And then I'll make up my mind. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Sophie, Siva. Good morning, guys. Ryan, Rob, Philip, what's up? What's up, Waterboy, Terry, Mike, Joyce? Good morning, Joe, Jay, Hack. What's up, Habibi? Oz, good morning. Good morning, everybody. All right, let's see. So at this point, we're waiting for market to open. We're waiting to see what kind of price action we're going to get. And let's see also gold-wise if we have any targets to the downside or upside. So gold has 39.85, 39.80, 39.74. Those are in this demand zone down here. but it also has some targets to the upside, it looks like, or at least just 40, right in supply, 40.25. So we'll be patient. We'll look to, again, just try to trade this range on gold, possibly looking like it's trying to squeeze into this supply zone to either completely squeeze through and break it, and we'll look for the retest to go long, or, let's see. Oh, why did I get rid of that other line? Where did it even go? That's so weird. Or we're squeezing to, of course, reject it, right? We're chopping our way higher because buyers are failing to find continuation, and then we hit it one more time and then fail very strong for these targets to the downside. So that's something I'll be looking for. Also be looking for how the 30-minute will close. Let's say we start rejecting here. We might start selling off before hitting supply one more time. So I'll look for CVD to start to crash. I'll look for price to start to reverse. Volume to also start breaking down lower. We'll just be patient today, guys. Extra patient today. Yo, good morning, YouTube. What's going on, guys? Let me know if you had any questions, if you want to see anything, go over anything. We got Bookmap on our left for our order flow and our execution. We got Market AI over here as well for our fundamentals, sort of understand what's really moving markets, as well as our live news tab. I'm going to add the impact alert. So high impact alerts, it's going to do a little noise when a high impact headline comes out. Zelensky says Russia's massing troops near, I'm not even going to try, in the northeastern sector. Okay, so it seems like Russia's still going. Russia's trying to demonstrate battlefield success for Trump. Nice. Canada jobs market surprisingly expand. We covered that earlier. Economic-wise, we do have Michigan consumer sentiment today in 31 minutes. Let's see. I gotta remember to get back to her. So Michigan consumer sentiment, waiting for it to come out. I don't think the report came out. I don't know why generate report is there. It shouldn't be able to generate. Oh, maybe. Let's see. Nah, it shouldn't have come out yet. Unless it's reading last report. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I don't think it's going to generate because we didn't get the report yet. ESNQ, we're waiting on a pullback for possible shorts off open. 20 seconds till the market opens, guys. I think ES, where we at? Possible ES shorts. Low volume over here, 30s to 32s. I don't know if I'd want to take that though. 30 to 32, like right over here on ES. There's a sell-off at open. Gold also doing the same. $67.10, next support level on ES. VIX trying to move higher. VIX is above $20, guys. Volatility is here, selling pressure is here, fears in the markets. Dollar's probably also moving higher, which would support gold moving lower. Let's take a look at the dollar. Dollar's moving lower at the moment on a pullback phase on the dollar. That's great. Still overall bullish, but would help support more of a bullish, what's it called? Buys on gold. So we'll be patient on gold. ESNQ failing. NASDAQ did just hit this demand zone at 25,050. Low volume down here, but also massive selling down here. So this is an area that, like, I look for longs, but I wouldn't because of how bearish we are, right? So it's a demand zone. I wouldn't want to go short here, but we're selling off very strong. There's a lot of selling volume in the market. VIX is moving higher. I wouldn't want to go long at any point right now either. And that long could play out real well, right? A lot of people might be going short down here. We take this like a 5-point stop loss, but guess what? This long could also go immediately to stop loss because we're going long in a market that's been selling off very strong lately. So let's see. I'd only want to go long off demand, but at this point, I'd much rather see us break it. Dude, it's doing that thing with my position tools again. It's not too annoying. There we go, gold with some good selling volume. Nice, gold, there you go. Huge drops on gold, bro. Did not get the supply entry, made a lower high off of supply, so we're not going short all the way down here, because guys, going short down here? No way, this is a sweep area, right? This is where people were buying before. We don't want to sweep, people get stopped out, it pulls back. We don't want to go short at the lows just to get wicked out. So we're going to wait, sort of be a little patient on this. Point of control is probably lower at this point on the 5. Oh, it's not, that's good. But volume is trying to pick up to the downside. Could possibly see if we could pull back to like 40.04. But I want to be a little extra careful today, like I said. 5 minute. This is the 5. See how we're starting to pull back a little bit there. Let's see. Yeah, not the most ideal spot. I mean, bearish, bias-wise, I'm bearish. Just don't want to be forcing anything. NAS trying to hold demand. ES still weak. Microsoft's pushing higher. Nvidia's pushing higher. Google's holding up. Here's Mark Pulse on Bookmap. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Good morning, bro. Homie's got that new whip. Yes, sir. Alright, let's see. Let's see. I might possibly look for a big push to the upside on gold, a big buyer, and then a reversal off that buyer, and I'll take that short with a stop at the high. Let's see. Sort of like that, not really. I'd want the buy bubble to be at the high we just made. Most likely not going to get this trade on gold. We'll see. We just got to be patient, man. Let market play out. It's Friday. We've been getting some great price action lately. Gold looking ready to fall out the sky, but I'm not one to chase it down here. You go short down here, it wicks up 2 points and you're pissed. 1 minute. Yeah, it's like I'm good. I'll wait. 1 minute fair value gap right there, which you guys know I'm not a big fan of the 1 minute. Now let's see. Could possibly look for an entry up there. Look, this trade set up right here. Yep, see that? Glad we didn't take NASDAQ longs too. Too strong into demand and bear pressure. Yo, YouTube, man, run that like button up, y'all. Let's kick it. Also, join me on my new shows Tuesdays and Thursdays. Market in the morning. Market AI's YouTube and X. I am getting ready to take this short position up here on gold. If we get that, we might not get it. We'll see. Again, we might not. These sellers look like they're ready to take us down another leg. They're selling volume again there. Almost go short here, stop at this high we just made. But I just hate taking those lows, man. You guys know me by now. I hate that. We'd be looking to target demand. So just wanna be patient. Getting an alert on what? Tesla. The hell did I put an alert on Tesla for? Maybe new all-time highs, 427 on Tesla. No, it's not new highs. Coming back to support. Equities are selling off right now. That's what that's telling me. Oh, gold. 4,000 to 494. All right. Dollar's still trying to move lower though. Tesla's dropping like it's hot right now. Hold up 0 day. Hold up 0 DTE. Yeah, you know me. Let's see. Tesla. Oh, yeah, look at that, guys. Tesla back in support right now. Market level 6,700 hit on ES. Alright, so gold would have hit the target right there. Demand 39.92. We do have some more targets to the downside on gold, though. I'm going to be a bit patient. Honestly, selling on gold looks pretty decent to just grab micros on the way down. I'm not going to do that myself. Yes, and Q continuing this drop. Boom, big sell-off right at the market open, just like we saw yesterday, guys. Both of them just hit their market key level, 6,700 and 24,950. Minute 50 left on gold, and we don't really have like any low volume areas to reject. I mean, it's just range bound. ES and NQ selling off like crazy, bro. VIX is at a key level, though. I would be patient to see if we react off of this level. These levels we're breaking right now, a lot of people, a majority of traders are watching for a break. So those who are too anxious and have a lot of FOMO are taking the trade on that breakdown, and that's usually when we're going to get the pullback. So let's not be anxious. Let's be patient still. We've been patient this whole time. So the whole move. Gold just looks so weak here, man. I really almost just want to take it. But look at the pullbacks, dude. I want to take it and be, okay, I'm short. Filled me 39.93.8. And then have it wick up to 39.96. 3 points against me. That's 3 points. Gold contract, $300 right there in a second, right? Because we got a bit of a big range right now. So we want to try to get filled on the wicks, on the pullbacks. We don't want to get filled on the breakdowns, unless we're looking for a scalp, but just want to be a little patient here. Big drops, ESNQ, love that. That is fantastic. VIX still popping, dude, that's amazing. Good gold pulling back, awesome. Oh, wait. Let's see. Yo, gold looks so solid, bro, for sure. It's just not in it. And it really might not give us the pullback either. 15-minute close in 4.5 minutes. So I guess 5 minutes. Guess we could wait for that, right? We go short in the last few minutes of a 15-minute candle and that thing pops on us. Not going to be happy with ourselves, but it looks better for continuation. We have price targets to the downside on gold. I'm waiting for a pullback. I don't want to get filled down here on a short in case we do pull back. Bit of an optimal trade entry right over here too at that 406. That's where I was looking for entry. 405. Okay, I'm going to take gold short there, stop at the high we just made, and it might just be right to stop loss, that's fine. Gave me a bit of a crap fill, so it probably will go right to stop. And that's okay, again, that's okay. Just looking to try to take the momentum off it. Yeah, look at the buyers trying to step in. I saw these orders get... Nah, yeah, stopped the... Oh, no, it didn't stop. Okay. That came close. It's gonna try. Yeah, let's not be in this. I'll let you guys know if I get out. Sellers definitely had the momentum, so that's why I'm short. But we are in demand, so we want to be a little careful. If that 15 closes in a few minutes, which was looking more bearish, but we did just hit a demand zone, which we want to be careful. Yeah, I'm not ideally a fan of this trade right here. Stop loss is at 97.5, so we'll keep stop loss there and see if this seller can try to really hold us like it's trying to, but clearly they're having trouble at this point. These buyers in demand are trying their best to hold it, and even if not reverse price, give us a pullback, right? So if it stops me out of this, that's fine. I'll look for my re-entry from the pullback, but I'm really looking for that continuation. Like, we've been selling hard on gold. I wanted to see that continue. But if we hold here, this is still demand. Looking ready to hold here. Yeah, stopped out. Stopped out. So we'll wait now. Remember, 15-minute. Close in 2.5 minutes. This is big buyers, big orders coming through. Be careful. There's 4,000. Let's see. ES and NQ doing anything. A bit of a pullback on those as well. NASDAQ weighted index kept continuing. Might be short scalps on NQ. Just want to be careful, guys. I don't want to trade stupid today. We want to trade smart. Know what we're trading. Let's see. Gold trying to form these levels again to the downside. I just really want to be patient. Minute 42 left. Seller trying to step in again, but buyers kept trying to wick us higher since this demand zone, so I will be a little extra patient off of that. Boom, what a pullback on NASDAQ and ES right there. Any low volume shelves? We do. We're actually entering one right over here on NASDAQ. Stop would be around 97. Huge range on NASDAQ, though. Let's see. Looking for NASDAQ to hold below this 25,000. 53 seconds left. 15 minutes. Check how the 15-minute looks. Let's see. If we could start to reject here, I'll take NAS short. Stop loss at 25,000. So real tight stop loss on this trade, guys. I'm short NQ. 25,000 stop loss. Entry was 24,990. But if buyers just step it in, we're done. But I'm looking for that selling pressure to continue. Actually, I want to take it for a scalp. I don't want to be dumb here. One more drop and I'm out. Come on, one more drop, NASDAQ. One more quick drop. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. I think you might want to run to stop, bro. Be careful here. Oh, wait. No, volume-wise, looks like it's good. I'm out. I'm going to get out right there. No, still net. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. And take it one more. Stop loss at that 25,004 right now. But, dude. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Just needs to be a little positive on the day to lock in a 2K payout for Apex. So I just need this little drop right here, bro. But if it goes positive, it's probably going to look to stop me. Let's see. Where we got to be, where we got to be. Yeah, looking like it's getting ready to stop. 25,000 is my stop, and 3 is my stop loss. Getting there. Yeah, you want to give us a drop? Come on, Nas, give us that drop. Don't pump, don't do it. Weighted index is pulling back. Equities are pulling back. Be careful here. We might stop on 25,000 and then continue, but I'm still in it. I'm being a bit patient here. Okay, come on now. Okay, that should be enough to lock it in. All right, up 380 on the day brings a total profit of 45. So my biggest day of 1275 for the 30% will now fall in line. Fantastic.
Congrats, way to get that 0.5% back.
Thank you, bro. Bro, that was ridiculous. Check it. So 24, I'm at 54, I'm at 4,500 profit on the account. I was at 45 yesterday. And was that, yeah, I was at like 44.80 yesterday, and I lost like 260 or some shit. And I was like, oh, that's fine, whatever. And then it was like, oh, you can't request a payout because your 30% rule, your windfall, you're at 30.5. It wasn't even like 31, 30.5 they were complaining at me about. So this should lock it in. So I'm definitely not touching it again. We'll lock it in, and then yeah, then when I take the 2K out, it'll bring the account back down to 52, 563, and then I'll have a 2,500 window again, right? So it's just taking it slow and steady. But at this point, the difference between the next payout and the payout that I just hit was the payout I needed to just hit. I needed to make this 4,500, right? Because I needed to beat the window and then get the payout phase. But now that I'm taking the payout off the first time, it just brings me back to sort of that break even, that 2,500 on the account. So hitting that next 2 grand should be a bit simpler. So we'll see. We'll see. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad. I was a little nervous, man. I was thinking like, yo, I'm gonna fuck this up today. But nah, bro, we just stay consistent. We follow our plan. We read the market. We follow our rules. Guys, I was shorting this low volume shelf. I love low volume shelf trades, and I love my supply and demand trades. We were selling off. We pulled back to a broken demand. We had a low volume shelf here on NASDAQ. I took shorts off of 24,990 and the 995 with like a 10-point stop loss in this wide ass range we had. So it was a very good risk to reward trade. It was finding those highs and lows, using Bookmap to find those support and resistance levels, and of course market with the helping me with my buys. So very cool, great little combo there. I wouldn't look for shorts up here anymore. It's very range bound. The more times we hit it, I feel like the more volume, the more sellers were pulling from it. Not that I'm hoping it stops out now. Get some, damn, look at this, guys. 24,995. Mwah. Beautiful. Beautiful price level. And for all the fair value gap traders out there, look at that. It was a fair value gap, low volume, and it was all these things. All these things. But most importantly, that low volume shelf, that's what's really important. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. Gold still pulling back. Dude, that's crazy. Look at that. 24,995. That's 60 points. It's a 60-point range right there. Wow. Amazing. You guys see it here at Bullish Bears every day, baby. We see these moves. We're looking for these moves. ES, gold, and Q, whatever we gotta watch, right? We know when gold is trending to be watching gold. We know when NASDAQ, ES are trending to be watching them. And we take advantage of those trends. We don't fight trends. We know the trends of the market. We're listening to them. We have our fundamentals and our technicals to help with us. And obviously our order flow. And bro, that's cherry on top. Done for the day by 9:50. Fantastic. What beats trading, right? Over trading. Is Ricardo in here? Ah, Ricardo ain't in here. Let's see. I'll show you guys. I sent the screenshot to Mike yesterday. Bro, look at this. Look at this ridiculous notification they gave me. You have a windfall for the account. Cannot exceed 30%. Windfall. 30.5. God forbid they gave a little wiggle room. Not even like it was 33%, 34%, 30.5. They're like, you made a little too much money that day. Why couldn't you make $20 less? That's pretty much what they're saying on that. That is great. Yo, this NASDAQ range between 35 to 95 is insanity. Now I'm going to full port my next trade and give it all back. Nah, don't take any more trades here because VIX looks like it's trying to reverse back lower, which would be bullish on ES and NQ. So I would just be a little careful. Now, a lot of people are selling just based off of the continuation from yesterday and today's market open, which again is very similar to yesterday's price action where we opened, sold off hard, a little bit of consolidation, sold off hard again. But the difference is we just broke some major key levels on ES and NQ that a majority of traders, which we know majorities that 90% that fail, are looking for a breakout to say, oh, well, now I'm bearish. So, hey, once we break that level, wouldn't it make more sense that we reverse then on them? So that's why I'd like to be a bit more patient at this point. Even look for like a 4-hour time frame to close, because the 4-hour closes at 10 o'clock, right? So when we get that 10 o'clock close, boom, there's that breakout higher. Fantastic, finally. Yep, 505, perfect, beautiful, finally. That's what I'm saying, guys. The more times we hit that level, so think of it this way: this low volume shelf we created, it was a low volume shelf on a downtrend. So most likely the orders that are sitting in there are sellers getting ready to be filled. So once we retest that low volume area, those sell orders get filled, it absorbs the buyers, we reject. It comes in, it gets filled, we reject. But the more times we come into that area, the more orders we fill, the more of the chance that we break through. Now I wonder if we retest this 95, this low volume area, and hold it. Use 95 as entry, 90 as stop loss, and it stopped out. I'm just kidding. I didn't take that trade, obviously, but just looking. Let's see, Aussie and a long for gold. All right, we'll see. Be a little careful of that. I'd maybe look for the retest of demand, but I like it. I see what you're seeing. Especially because, like, our pre-market analysis, right? We said either longs off demand or shorts off supply. We did not get the shorts off supply. These longs off demand are sort of just trying to trade that range. CVD has been green on gold too, which is great. Would definitely just look to make sure we could sweep back above 4,002. Which is right over here. If we get back above 4,002, that's a great, great thing for longs. That's it. I'm full porting the next trade. I'm going long on gold if we break 40,002. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that.
I'm bored. All in. Let's do it.
Yeah, right. We're either going up or we're going down.
We're going down.
Yes, sir.
Where's the man anyway? Is he gonna come back or?
I know, right? Yeah, nah, he said he's been busy work-wise with stuff. What do you say? Let me check last time I chatted with him. We're either going up. I just messaged him, we're either going up. Let's see. Oh, last time we chatted for a little bit and what's going on. He says he's been trading solo for a little bit. Getting some work done. He says he's got to be on call for work. He does, not construction, but sort of something along those lines. So he's got to be on call for if there's an issue or anything. NASDAQ finding that buying off 24, what was that, 24,580? 24,980. Yeah, I'm looking for a breakout here. I'm definitely leaning a bit more bullish, and we do have Michigan consumer sentiment at what's it called, 10 o'clock. VIX trying to move lower. Equity is near some resistance right now, so I wouldn't look for any longs, wouldn't look for any shorts. Excuse me. Not on ES and NQ at least. Gold looks alright. Dow was moving lower. Remember, we mentioned earlier the dollar was moving lower, which would support gold to the upside. There we go. Nas finding some buying too. I've noticed that the Nasdaq and Nasdaq, S&P, and gold have sort of been following each other's trends lately, which doesn't happen too often. Some consider it sort of like a red flag in the economy that like gold is considered the safe haven. That's where people should be investing when there's worry in the stock market and economy, and vice versa, right? If people are investing in stocks, they should be pulling out of gold. So for both of them to be going up, does that mean there's a mass amount of uncertainty and optimism? So skepticism there. That's why a lot of analysts at this point are considered cautious bullish, because we're clearly still in a bull trend. We're making higher highs, we're making higher lows, we're pulling back, the pullbacks are being bought. But are we really bullish for the right reasons? Are job reports coming in strong? Is inflation cooling off? These things aren't happening. So why are we rallying? Because Trump said now's a good time to buy, I guess. So you really gotta question what's going on. But remember too that if we're day traders, all that matters is we find the right intraday trend. We don't need to find the whole entire move. We're just day trading. There we go. Come on, gold. Get above 4,002 for the homie Ozzy over here. He's trying to make that shmoney. My only concern with... Oh, there it is. Nice. There we go. I want to see gold hit 4012. 4012 is way up here. We do have that low volume area right near 4005, though. I'd possibly look to take profit somewhere if you're in multiple contracts, maybe. But yeah. And also, don't forget, man, if you're up over like 500 on a funded account, like an Apex, you don't want to let that trade that's up 500, 600 come back to break even. Because guess what? Your trail stop is going to follow you anyways, and you're just going to have a tougher time going forward. So if you're in good profits, lock it in. Here we go. Come on, gold. Check our point of control. Make sure volume's moving higher. Hey, guys, feedback. Would love to hear your guys' feedback on... I changed my mouse to yellow because I figured it'd stand out more. Do you guys like it, or is it as ugly as I'm finding it to be? I feel like it's fine. I feel like it's alright.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine, right? Alright. I thought it'd be helpful because like if it's a white mouse and everything's either black or white and it's standing still for a second, it's gonna be hard to find. If it's yellow and I'm streaming, it's gonna stick out like not like crazy, but it's gonna stick out. You're gonna be able to follow it. I wonder if
Should go with like a Toxic Avenger green or something like that, something that glows, you know.
yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can look it up. Mouse.
9 o'clock hit or 10 o'clock hit.
Nah, guys, we're changing the mouse settings right now. Maybe I shouldn't put my computer settings on the screen. Ah, here we go. This is fine. Mouse cursor. Oh, I can make it bigger too. Yeah. Here, is this better, guys? I think this is better. Let's put it right over here. No, 2's too big. 1. Alright, it's gonna stay on the same size. You said like a green? Like a lime, maybe? How's that look? I don't like that. Yellow is alright. This is cool.
Yeah, yellow stands out better.
Where it inverts. What'd you say? You like this one lime better?
No, I thought the yellow stood out better than the...
Oh, okay. Mouse pointer trades. Mouse. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Show a circle around the mouse pointer when I press the control. Oh, okay. What? That's so weird. We'll turn that off. Make mouse movements. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Trip you guys out while we're trading. Mouse shadow? The hell's the mouse shadow? Oh, you guys see that very tiny shadow it added? We'll add that. Alright, there we go. Alright, gold, man, up to 4,005. Oz, definitely be careful on that. You were in at 39.95. Damn, Oz buying the lows of gold. Kill it. I'm out at 4,046. Bro, that's crazy. Almost 10 whole points on gold. That's nuts. Almost 1,000 right there. Mr. Ozzy killing it, bro. Was it on the funded? Was it on the funded or are we passing evals? Either way, we killing it, bro. Let's see, let's see. I'm trying to get Ozzy, man. Ozzy's great guy, great student. Passing another eval. Alright, Brody. There you go. Trying to get him on his first payout, man. He's so close. I know he's got it. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday, man. What a great day to have a great day. Yes, sir. You got it, bro. Now, I was considering shorts up here on gold. I'm not going to. We're done for the day, but just keep an eye on this area on gold. Nasdaq too, look at this. Ran into that low volume area. Rejected. Very choppy right now. Michigan consumer sentiment came out. Lower than expected, which would give us probably a bullish impact. Lower than forecast, bullish reaction off equities. So be careful that this bear move right here is short-lived. Let's check our report summary. I want to know how it came out, exactly how it came out, and how it's going to impact us. And then I'll make a video on it later too, guys. Since I couldn't pull a good clip from a trade today. Alright, let's see. Damn, bro, I posted that trade clip from the other day. It's at 16,000 views. 10K the first day, 260 likes. Crazy, bro. So cool. Oh, this report's not generating. Come on now. Try again. Alright, let's see. ES never gave us a short entry. We were looking for the 67.31s. Again, we broke those levels. I was looking for a break below those levels for continuation. Here we go. Report provides a detailed yada yada. Let's see. Consumer sentiment is a negative 6.2% month over month, negative 29%, almost 30% year over year. Current economic conditions, negative 10% month over month, negative 18% year over year. And consumer expectations, negative 2.6 month over month, negative 36% year over year. Guys, this is, we were just talking about how we're in a bull trend in the markets, but horrible in the economy. So what's really supporting this? This is just proof in the pudding, showing us how bad the reports are coming in. These metrics reflect widespread concerns due to prolonged federal government shutdowns and general economic uncertainty, which should help with gold to the upside. Nice. Consumer sentiment fell to 50.3, showing declines of negative 6.2. We saw that. So again, generally speaking, markets are bearish, right? We should be. The economy's bearish. We've been in a downtrend here on our historic data on the Michigan consumer sentiment. Let's see. I gotta give a huge shout out to Market for this Apex account. I told myself, I'm like, alright, let's see if I use Market every day, just like routinely. Like, this is part of the morning prep. And this definitely helps nail that consistency. It helps you nail that direction, trend, and all that. Oh, look, see, it did upgrade the ES to bearish. I gotta ask them when they upgrade this. Something else too that I love about the platform is, yes, so sometimes there's some little hiccups, we'll call it. Like earlier today, it said slightly bullish on ES and slightly bearish for intraday, slightly bullish higher time frame, which was, oh, I wonder if that just updated right now because we broke that pivot, which would be pretty sick. What I was gonna say though was the team at market is so hands-on and so open to listening to whatever feedback we have. It's crazy. I'll be like, yo, what about adding this? I'll be like, all right, we'll add it today. I'm like, what? You'll add it today? They're that quick. They listen to feedback, very open, and just overall, it's so cool. It really is like having a whole Bloomberg terminal without having to go through that eyesore of a terminal and paying thousands for it. What's moving what's impacting it right now, catalysts that are coming up, general markets, Trump tracker, market news. Could even hit summary and get an even shorter summary of that. Capital flows, energy and defense healthcare ETFs are seeing inflows, while tech, consumer discretionary. Look at all the red in the market right now. Then look at this brief over here. I mean, anything you'd need to know about the market, whether you're a day trader, swing trader, scalper, investor, you just come to this platform, you read it, and you're up to date. You don't got to go through a whole big newspaper, turn on CNBC and listen to Kramer yell at you. It's just that, it's that easy. They're making it that easy. It's very cool. I'm surprised it's only $50 a month. They should be like $80 a month. I'm gonna tell them that. I'm just kidding. Tell them to keep it cheap. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:08. Markets are doing a whole lot of nothing right now. An extreme amount of nothing. Let's see. Let's put NASDAQ over here on Bookmap so you guys can see the order flow. Would still be leaning more bearish. Only issue is VIX hitting this key level, trying to reject lower as well. Dude, gold rejected that fair value gap and low volume shelf very well. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Do you prefer that over TradingView? So TradingView is great because it gives you like the multiple chart view, and you could trade on TradingView. Market is more of like the knowledge, the research terminal, where it's like if you have a question about something, Market will most likely be able to answer it. If you want to look over analysis on something, you hit the brain icon and it breaks it down for you and everything. The only charts it has is on the home page where it has higher time frame daily chart and intraday 1 hour chart, and these are a little delayed on updating, but they give you a little bit of a bias, they give you a description, and it changes. What's cool too is it gives you different key levels for higher time frame and lower time frame. Change it to gold, tells you about gold. The other chart they have too, which is pretty cool, is their back testing chart. So like, let's say we have a big drop right here on ES. Well, what made us sell off right here? U.S. labor market headline signal, job losses in October, market sentiment sensitive to U.S. labor data after recent risk asset rebound, no major scheduled U.S. economic data during this move, headline driven move amid thin catalyst environment. So mainly sharp sell-off on high volume followed by a headline reporting U.S. job losses in October. So that's what drove this market lower right there. Yeah, a little bit more of a thing to add. Just another piece to the puzzle. So like the three tools I use daily right now is TradingView for the execution, um, Bookmap for, well, I guess Bookmap for the order flows to help me with the execution, and Market for general bias and to help give me that confidence and confirmation that, hey, listen, yeah, we are bearish today, we are bullish today, and this is why. Because before that, I'm just going off, technicals, doing my own fundamental analysis as well, trying to figure it out there. And yeah, that works. You could do that and do your own research and stuff, but it's a lot easier when you have a software that just summarizes it all for you. But I don't know why. I use CapCut for an editing app. Out of nowhere, like a few weeks ago, they started sending me notifications and shit. It's like I don't want that. You don't need to notify me. Nice rejection on gold off of that low volume shelf. Looking like it did also reject the oh, yo, look at that. It wicked off that optimal trade entry too. So gold looks good to continue lower. Let's see. GLD options. GLD. I almost want to short gold and look for some continuation here. Off of options though. So let's see. 67 options. The 67 puts, these right here. So if we could pull back a little bit, I'll grab those. Try to grab them cheap and get out in the money. Give me a little pullback up here. If we get a quick wick for a moment, I'm going to take those shorts. But I see this as an extended move now. Now that we rejected that, we're going to go much lower on gold. Come on now, give us a pullback. Gotta be a little careful on it. Minute 9. I'm gonna try to get filled on these puts. What are you looking for? Alright, that should fill it. There's the pullback, fill it. 67 puts. So I'm in the 67 puts down here, targeting down much further down over near below 67. I'll get out if we start to break higher again. But I like this move to continue lower on gold. Took some options. There we go, guys. Nice drop on gold. I got in the puts at 72 a contract. They're sitting at 85 right now. Show you guys. Right here. Actually, I want to move it to this one. This one shows me my entry. Want to see a big drop on gold. Just because I'm in puts. It's the only reason. There we go. These puts should start popping in price right now. 92. I get in at 72. I want to keep an eye on TradingView though, because it's my charting platform. Just keep an eye on that. We did just hit 367. I want to see us come back to demand though. Like right down over here. If not even lower than that. So this little pullback, that's fine. I'm not going to freak out. Not going to stop out. Point of control still trying to move lower too. Only way I'm out is if we come back up here. So like this would be stop loss. CVD is positive. That's one small issue. Dollar's trying to move higher, though. Has been trying to move lower today, though. Just want to see a quick move lower on gold. Want to see this as a pullback. If we get back below this 39.96, we should be in the clear on these shorts, seeing that we just had our wick up. Yeah, I mean, price action wise, I would still want to see it continue lower. 15-minute looks alright, 30-minute looks good to continue lower. Would really just still be bearish on gold, so I'm going to hold these puts and see if we get a bit of another leg. Look at this leg right here. Want to see this as a pullback and give us another leg, which would be bringing us down even further. So I really need to see gold start to fail this 39.97. It chopping around like this is definitely doing a bit of a number on the 0 days. So we'll just be patient. Let it play out. And if it stops me, it stops me. If it goes in profit, it goes in profit. We killed it on options, on futures today, so we're chilling anyways. I want to see us break these levels, man. See sellers just completely take control. Big struggle on gold right here. But buyers are also failing, but clearly sellers are too. So be patient. Just wait. Don't force a trade if you're not worth taking a loss. If it's not worth taking a loss, or if you can't take the loss. A lot of times with the trade setups I take, the more time it takes for it to start running into profit, the less of a chance. With gold, though, I've noticed that it'll wait for that last, like, minute 30 of a 5-minute before it finally starts continuing that trend, which is sort of exactly what it's doing right now. There we go. Nice. Am I only in one? Oh, no, I am in two. Okay. I thought it was in one contract. I'm in two contracts. Alright, I'm looking for gold to continue this drop here. I want to get out of one contract at 92 at demand. Contracts starting to fly a little bit here. They're at 93 again. $15 left. I want to see this continue into the next 5-minute candle, and we might have a nice big move here on gold, guys. 10 seconds. Gotta be a little careful. Yeah, see that? Gotta be so careful on that. Let's see. I might get out of one. Get one more leg lower here. How's our point of control? It's 1020. Yeah, give me another leg lower and I'll get out of one. Try to get out of one near like 100 a contract. Really want to see a stronger drop, man. If we could start selling off hard here, these options could really give us a nice return. And the market level was all the way down here too, so you could just be a little patient on it, I suppose. And just keep an eye on the 15-minute chart. When in doubt, if you're in a trade and you're nervous, look on a higher time frame to see if you should be holding. If you're holding in the right trend of the higher time frame, then great. But look, we broke the trend line, we retested, we're trying to break lower again. Few things still signaling bearish from me, so I'm going to try to hold this. Only way I'm out is if it stops me out. CVD's been trying to drop a little bit here. Buyers do try to step back in though. Dollar trying to move back lower, which would be bullish on gold, so be a little careful there. It has been more overall bullish, the dollar, though, which is bearish for gold. I don't like that sellers are not stepping in down here, but I am, again, just going to wait. We don't want to get out because we're wicking a little bit. We want to be patient, let the market come to us. Trade our setups, be patient. Don't get out because of a few little wicks. Get out because of a bunch of wicks. Really want to see us break through these levels, man. A lot of people who were going long over here who might still be bag holding. I want to see them get crushed. Let's see. It's off of VWAP 2 up here. I mean, I'm going to hold, guys. We're choppy, but I'm going to try to hold. I wonder if they updated the market level. I hope not. 39.70 still. So yeah, it's still down there at 39.70. But it's still giving slightly bullish for intraday on gold. It's crazy how the spreads of these options fluctuate. $15 closes in 7 minutes. 30-minute closes in 7 minutes as well. And the 30, if we turn our drawings off for a second, we have our basing, we have our sell-off. So I'd look for continuation on this 30-minute. So that's another reason why I'm holding this short trade. Because even though we're chopping, we see that when sellers step in on gold, it gives us a wild move. So I want to see if we could hold for that wild move. We're in the trend. Yo, it's so choppy right here. So I also, like, first target could at least be demand. I'll get out at demand of one contract, and then I'll look to hold the last one, depending on how fast and how strong we break demand. Minute left. So let's see if the last minute of the 5-minute here is when we start to get that move lower. Looks like buyers are trying to step in on it. Just be patient. Wait and see. $35 seconds left. Oh, we're getting some headlines, guys. U.S. Army to acquire anywhere from 500,000 drones to 1 million drones annually in years that follow. Alright, drone stuff. Army stuff. Nothing that should really impact gold. Well, I guess armies would be bullish on gold. But I'm still in the trade. 11 seconds left. Look at this, guys. See that? As crazy as it is, 10 seconds is enough time for gold to try to flip. They all hold gold, but it's definitely looking like it's trying to make a run towards the 4,002s. 15-minute. We still haven't closed on the 15 and 30-minute. I'm just waiting here. I know that when buyers stepped in recently, sellers are able to really knock it down strong. So I don't want to get wicked out on a little pullback. But once like a higher time frame starts confirming like, hey, yeah, listen, the 30-minute is starting to close with a big long lower wick. Okay, great. Now that'll be a bit of a sign to get out. But the 30 still has got 4 minutes to close. So does the 15. 4 minutes left. Really need to see it start to dump within the next 4 minutes, though. I'm waiting. I'm looking at this as fake support below us. I don't think it's gonna hold on gold. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's what stop losses are for. It's what risk management is for. Yeah, buyers trying to step in up here on gold. 3 minutes left. Really running out of time on that 15 and 30 to show us that bears want it. And we got to remember we are coming off of the bottom of our range right now too. So, tough trade right here. 250 left in the 5 minute. We might as well let it play out. Remember, 2 minutes and 30 seconds is plenty of time for gold to wick lower and start selling off. We know how it moves. If we break below this 39.99 right now after this buyer was formed, could be in for a big run. If not, we might start to hold. Looks like we're trying to hold. Look how range-bound NASDAQ and ES are, by the way. Glad we took advantage of the momentum when we had it. Alright, gold. Need to see it start turning around here. If it doesn't, I'll probably just flatten my position. A minute 50 left on the 5 minute. And on the 30, and on the 15. And that 30 minute, I need to see it start to break back below this blue level right there. Minute 25 left. See if we get a pivot and then a crash. Minute 12 left. Getting some volatility in here. Come on, get us back below 39.99. 39.96 is holding. Holding good. Let's see. Boo, what a lame. 40 seconds left. All we have is patience on our side. And it might go to our stop loss, so we'll just wait. 30 seconds. Plenty of time for a weird gold move to the downside. Finding some orders down here near 39.96. There's the break of 39.99.6 for a moment. Just a brief moment. 12 seconds left. Really running out of time on the 30 minute. Very unfortunate there. Yep. Alright, so let's see. 15. Yeah, I'll look to get out of this. Let's see. Does it want to give us another drop? It's trying to fail, man. Dollar's trying to move higher too. I'm looking to see us get below 39.99, but it's keep failing to break below 39.99. Buyers might squeeze this up right here. Be careful. Come on now, break that shit. Break it. There's 39.99 even. There's the break of it. And it's probably might pivot up from there. Be careful. Not getting the best volume on gold anymore either. Higher time frames looking better off to the upside too now. So I'm probably gonna cancel this out. No reason to hold. Let's see. If it could give us a crazy drop, I'd love to hold it, you know, but I also don't want to force any trades and I want to listen to the market. Come on, hit that 367 again. On GLD over here. Could probably even look to take a call while we're right here to sort of hedge it and just leave the winner, cut the loser. I'm not gonna do that. Gonna hold the short for now. I'm gonna get out of one. Try to get out of one at least. Let's see. Dollar trying to move lower. Yeah, let's flatten. Flattened. Oh, nope. Alright, hold up. There's that 4,002. One more gun for 4,003 and I'm hitting flatten. 4,003 is my no-go. Yeah, looks like we're getting there. Flattened. I ain't even gonna let it get there. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Guys, we killed it earlier. Did alright earlier. Little scalps just making it. Let's see. Glad I stopped out. ESNQ trying to continue lower. See, Nancy Pelosi's retiring. Oz, you in here? Oz, we meeting today? Oh, yo, gold rejected. Gold did end up rejecting that again. Whatever, I'm not chasing it. Other time frames are trying to line up bullish on gold now. I'm good. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't chase it. Just stay out of gold for now. Did the right thing by taking, we end up trading NASDAQ on the shorts on the pullback. Off of the low volume shelf and resistance and broken demand. Guys, I'm telling you, man. Once I find a supply and demand zone and we find an entry point off of one of those zones, that's when it's A+. But if it's not connected to a supply or demand, it usually fails, in my opinion, my experience. You always have to have a core to your A+ strategy, and then have your other confluences along with it. Yo, what's up, Michael? What's up, Origin? Oh, it's Kelvin. What's going on, bro? I like that name. Live your life. That's for sure. J, Mike, David, what's going on, guys? Any trades today?
Yeah, I took a NQ short scout, so I made my profit target, the low end though, but I think I'm gonna be done. It's a little crazy right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely some good shorts this morning. Some good opportunities on gold as well. But I think overall it's just an even day. But in the profit and keeping that win rate well above 50%. So
Good
another
work,
day,
man.
another right, man.
Yes, sir. Yo, you got it. Good work, bro. Good work. Got to keep those profits and lock them in. Don't want to be giving them back. Could you please check news on Run? Yeah. I'll pull it up here first. Ticker Run, RUN. Sun Run. We'll check it on market and then I'll pull it up on Benzinga as well. Sunrun reported robust Q3 earnings 2025 results with the total revenue surging 35% year over year to $724 million, driven by 77% increase in solar energy system sales and a 10% rise in aggregated subscriber value to $1.6 billion. Despite beating revenue estimates, EPS of 0.06 missed forecast by 53%. Causing a slight intraday stock decline. Yeah, if you want to call a negative 17% a slight intraday stock decline. The company positive cash generation for the 6th consecutive quarter and reiterated its 2025 cash generation guidance midpoint of $350 million. Revenue-wise, they're looking steady. They're looking good. However, the earnings per share missed by 53%. That's a big miss. That's probably what had investors sort of shaking and caused this big drop right here overnight. Let's see, RUN. Sun Run. What up, Sun? Want to go for a run? Let's see. Okay, it's not a bad spot where we're at right now if you were looking to buy at the moment. Because if we're looking at the current range we made, this is our new range on Sun. Look at this. Wow, you guys saw me mark this out real time. Historical level right there. Historical level right there. Look at that. Huge. So here's our range in Sun. So yeah, anywhere around $16 and then try to get out near 21. Looking at 30% return on that. That'd be pretty decent. Not bad. Yeah, guys, if you guys ever want tickers, definitely feel free to drop them and I'll let you know. We'll do some TA, we'll do some research, and we'll get her done. Oh, thank you, thank you. NASDAQ trying to make new low a day again. Crazy sellers on NASDAQ. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be wrapping the stream up there. What a fantastic show today. What a great show this week, the past week, couple weeks. Now we're on a killer win streak. Absolutely love to see it. Big shout out to you guys. I hope you guys have been able to make some profits with me as well on this run. And it's just getting started, man. Every day we come in and try to be 1% better than the last. So guys, have a great weekend and I'll see you all on Monday. Peace.
Thanks, Kev.
You got it.
See you Monday.
See you Monday, guys. Take care. Have a good weekend. And guys, if you're here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe. Join me here live on YouTube Mondays and Fridays. Live on our Discord community Monday through Friday. So pretty cool stuff. And join me on Market AI, Market, M-R-K-T, AI, their YouTube page on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 for Market in the Morning. I'm a show host there. Go over some market levels just like we see here. It's only pre-market. So guys, take care. Follow me on social media is @tradingwithkev on Instagram, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.